Welcome back to another Technical Tuesday. Today, just for a bit of a change, instead of focusing on pattern dances and everything being oh so correct, I'd like us to talk about the transitions that we make when we're skating casually and the different levels that we can execute that at, whether that is for us as beginners when we're just moving through a public session, or whether we're looking to be a little bit fancy with some ad-libbing, improvisation when we hear a really nice piece of music. So let's go through today's, starting from the simplest and moving up to some mid-range difficulty as we go along, and even a few that are looky-likeys but not the sameys. Our first example is found in most Learn to Skate programs. So starting from a backward outside edge, we stroke back, heels come close, and we step forwards. Very important here to get the heels as close as possible as we go to make the step, and we should recognize a familiar shape just as we're about to step forward. So the heels come close, bended knees, diamond shape between the knees, and we stroke away with a strong push from the inside edge. Our next step is of moderate to advanced difficulty, depending on the clarity and precision with which it's executed. However, it is proof positive that the word difficulty is a bone of contention even to this day, as this step is no longer considered difficult for ice dancers in ISU competition. This is the backward outside mohawk. Watch for the very unique foot placement required for this turn, with the toe hiding behind the heel just as the weight's about to transfer. Here it comes. Shy toe about to go and hide behind the heel, and then we switch weight across and exit on a forward outside edge. Our next transition from backwards to forwards looks very similar to the previous two, but is completely different in the foot placement and is not considered a specific step. It's not named in any books as something difficult to do, but it can be a fun variation if you're able to do spread eagles. Each of our turns so far has started from a backward outside edge. This one is no different, except for the foot placement, and you'll notice that the foot meeting the ice creates a follow the leader effect, one after the other, which creates the spread eagle. Then we weight transfer onto that front foot to transition forwards. This next little sequence is inspired by a question from one of our subscribers, and the question was, do steps from backwards to forwards count as mohawks and choctaws? And the answer is, it's all to do with foot placement. In the demonstration here, the step from backwards to forwards is a simple step from backwards inside to forward inside, and is not given a name such as mohawk, it's just a step. But it can be combined really nicely and smoothly with mohawks between forwards and backwards, and makes quite a fun series of transitions if you'd like to try it. We'll watch it once at full speed, 2 crossovers, inside mohawk, 2 back crosses, and a step forwards. From there you can repeat as many times as you like. A special note about joining crossovers in a mohawk, the turn out, which we just witnessed, is a really important moment, same going from backwards to forwards. So as we're changing from the crossover action, the last cross, we rotate that foot to meet the floor to find backwards, or as we're about to open sesame, find forwards. Once we've mastered forwards 3 turns and backwards 3 turns, it's really nice to join them together as a means to smoothly change between forwards and backwards. In this next little demonstration, you'll see I'm just using simple 3-turn and crossovers and then joining up a 3-turn, but it can become quite a powerful sequence if we really learn how to stroke into each of the turns. The number of crossovers you choose between 3 turns is optional. I've chosen to start with the back 3 and a couple of forwards crossovers before the forward outside 3 turn, and you can repeat again as many times as you like. Once you get comfortable, you can try mixing it up a little bit, change your direction. You can combine forwards 3 turns, backwards 3 turns, even switch it up into mohawks. And if you want to try a different kind of back 3, why not a backward inside? So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, more of a foray into inspiration for experimenting with your different means to turn between forwards and backwards, and less of a direct tutorial. But maybe there's still a step from backwards to forwards that hasn't been found yet. It's a thing that a lot of skaters like to play with and experiment with, and you might find your own unique combination that you'd love to share with your friends and maybe share with our community.